Hello and welcome. To get started, let's jump right in. So you've got our Sparrow website here. You'll be given your own login details, so just use those and log in. You come to our dashboard, and the area we'll be working mostly in is hotels. So what we need to do, so the whole reason for this piece of work is to make sure that we have all the photos and up-to-date information in each hotel from Expedia. We want that to match up with them. And to do that, we have built a little tool for Google Chrome. So make sure you're using Chrome so you can use the tool, as well as just manually copying information and making sure everything's clean. So we'll give you a list of all the cities that we want you to go through. It's definitely not all of these, so don't worry about that. But we'll give you that list, and you can see there's other countries as well. So it'll make it clear. The only hotels that we need to work on are the active hotels. So you can see the active hotels with a little check mark. Anything without it, don't worry, but they should all be sorted to the top. So as soon as you get to this one in Sydney, you don't need to do it anymore. So to get started, we'll jump straight into it. Let's go to Melbourne. We've got a few hotels that we need to do here. And we'll check out the Amora Riverwalk. We'll start with that one. I think it's best for you to kind of go through each one by one, from top to bottom. I know this one has some issues, so we'll start with this. Just make sure we have done a few of them for Sydney and Melbourne. So when you go in, just make sure there's no photos. If there are photos, then skip it. It means it's been done. So here we go. We've got the Amora Riverwalk up and running in our server, and the information that will be coming from Expedia would be the TripAdvisor rating, the check-in, check-out times, Wi-Fi, and photos, right? So that's automated, and then the manual stuff would be adding facilities, which is basically the bed size, how many beds and how many people it sleeps. So it's quite easy. And also another thing which is outside Expedia is the Instagram handle for that particular hotel. So let's get started. First, we need to install the Chrome extension if you haven't done this before. So Chrome /extensions. Make sure developer mode is triggered. Otherwise, you won't be able to install it, and you won't get these options. And then you have to click Load Unpacked Extension. So wherever you save it, we give you a zip file. Make sure you unzip that first, and then load that folder. And what you see is it adds a little Expedia icon to the list up here, and that means should be all up and running. We can close that. Now to get started, let's search the Amora Riverwalk. Came up, perfect. Choose some dates in the future, like next year, just because you want the results to come up and not have any issues. So it's all good, and search, and it'll give you a list of all the hotels, and here's the one that we want. So just if you click it, it will open up into a new window, and yeah, basically here's all the information. There's a lot of information, but we make it super easy. You just basically click this, export content, and it downloads a file. What you want to do is you want to come to the back end, and there's an area called Expedia JSON. So that file that you just downloaded, pop it in and click Save. Now this may take a while. The reason is it's downloading all the photos from Expedia, and as you can see, there are 67 photos. So there's a possibility that this will actually time out and show an error. That's okay. Just click back and make sure you don't upload that file again. Go back and refresh the page just so that you don't upload it, because what it will do is it will duplicate all the photos again. So instead of having 60 odd photos, you would have 120, and that's no good. So as that's working, we wait, and what we can do in the meantime, as that's loading, jump over to Google, and we want to search for their Instagram profile. So type in their hotel, and sometimes you would find that the actual hotel itself doesn't have their own page, which is kind of annoying. So you can click on photos. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have their own page, so we can skip that. Basically, if we went to another hotel, let's say Hilton Sydney, you'd want to copy that and then put that, just paste it there and save. Now, just a quick note, if you put the Expedia JSON file here, any changes that you've made anywhere else won't save. So just be careful if you only can do the Expedia or make changes to the rest of the page. You can't do both at the same time. So now that the photos have uploaded, you can see them all here. And if you like, there's some like crappy one there, and I just saw a, yeah, that looks pretty crap. Just quickly remove some. I don't know what that shows, but it doesn't show much. A wine book. You don't have to do this, that's fine, we'll be able to do this, but if there's just outstanding ones, like this is the first photo of the hotel, which is silly, let's make it something nicer. This actually doesn't look like a great hotel. Maybe this will be a good first image. We'll just keep that as for now, and make sure you click save. Cool, so that's updated, image is there. Now the second thing you want to do from Expedia is add the facilities. So this is a little bit tricky because sometimes the rooms don't match up in name. So you can see here you've got Deluxe Twin Courtyard Room, but on our end it's called Deluxe Queen. Ah, so there it is, Deluxe Queen. So all you want to do is one queen bed, which you're getting from here. One queen bed, room sleeps 3. Don't need to put guests, it's redundant. And then basically go through them all. So we saw the king somewhere. Where's Deluxe King? One king bed. Make sure we put the capital for the king or queen. And room sleeps 3. Spa King Superior. Spa King. I guess it's that one? No. Riverview Spa Suite. No, they're different. Okay, that's great. One king bed. Room sleeps 3. Spa King Superior. Well, that's not even there. That's just a, yeah. If it says Spa King, it's one king bed. That's fine. Do we have any more? Townhouse, oh, Superior Queen Loft. Holy crap. Townhouse apartment, 2-bedroom townhouse apartment. Oh God. One queen bed and 2 twin beds. Deluxe King Courtyard. Oh, so confusing. But anyway, yeah, just do the first one there. Room sleeps 5. I don't know where they get 5 from. Superior Queen Loft. We know if it's a queen, one king bed. Just do that. Cool. So we make those changes, click save. Those facilities. I know it's a bit tricky, but if you can't find any, if it's too vague, then just skip it. It's fine. And what we want to do is the last piece is fix up the provided description. So for some reason these question marks came in, which means it's some unique kind of code. In this case, it doesn't make sense to have all this information here. We've got that somewhere else. So we can just delete it. But otherwise, this could be like, for example, this may have been like a marker like this as a list, or it could have been an apostrophe as like Melbourne S, like Melbourne's, plural, or it is. So just delete everything in this case, and we're good to go. We can just double check Amora Riverwalk. Ah, they do have a page. There you go. Maybe better to search inside Instagram itself. There you go. Let's put that in. Instagram, Amora Riverwalk, and this hotel is done. Awesome. So from here on, make sure we'll give you a list of all the places again. As I said, it won't be all of these places, but just make sure you complete all the active ones. Any ones that you can't find or can't figure out, just create a list somewhere in a document and make sure you send that to us so we know. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much.